You need to watch this if you struggle with finding hope in desperate times. Welcome to AIS Worship, where we gather as one family to celebrate the love and grace of our Lord. We are delighted to have you join us today for a heartfelt time of worship, praise, and fellowship at AIS. At AIS Worship, everyone is welcomed with open arms as we come together to lift our voices and hearts to God. Thank you for being here with us at AIS Worship, where faith, hope, and love abound in the presence of the Lord. Join us at AIS Worship as we seek to grow in our faith and deepen our relationship with God through worship and community. This is why you need to hear the story of Bethesda. Jerusalem bustled with life. Pilgrims from distant lands journeyed for Passover. In the city's heart lay Bethesda, a pool shrouded in whispers of miracles. People believed an angel stirred the water, and the first to enter after the disturbance would be healed. The air hung heavy with anticipation and despair. The sick, the blind, the lame, they all gathered, their hopes clinging to the shimmering surface. Years they waited, their bodies racked with pain, their hearts burdened with longing. Bethesda was a testament to human suffering and the desperate yearning for healing. Jesus, the Son of God, walked among them. His heart ached for their pain, and his spirit was moved by their suffering. His eyes, filled with divine compassion, fell upon a man who seemed lost in his own world of misery. This man, crippled for 38 long years, lay helpless by the pool, unable to move or find relief. He had long given up hope, his spirit crushed by years of disappointment and endless waiting. Jesus saw not just a sick man, but a soul in need of healing and love.
"Do you want to get well?" he asked, his voice gentle yet firm.
The question, simple yet profound, pierced through the man's despair, reaching the depths of his soul.
"Sir, I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred." His voice trembled with years of frustration. "While I'm trying to get in, someone else goes down ahead of me." His words echoed the hopelessness that had become his life.
With words that echoed with divine authority, Jesus said,
"Get up, pick up your mat and walk."
and at that moment power surged through the man's withered limbs. He felt strength he had never known. His muscles, once weak and frail, were now filled with vitality. He stood up, healed. He picked up his mat, a symbol of his infirmity, and walked away, a testament to Jesus' power. The crowd watched in awe, witnessing a miracle unfold before their eyes. This miracle, performed on the Sabbath, sparked controversy. The Pharisees, guardians of religious law, confronted the healed man. They were strict about Sabbath observance and saw this act as a violation.
"It is the Sabbath. The law forbids you to carry your mat."
But the man, his heart overflowing with gratitude, simply said, knowing that his life had been changed forever,
The man who made me well said to me, "Pick up your mat and walk." And so I did, for his words carried the power of healing and transformation.
Section 4, Living Faith, Not Just Words. Jesus' actions at Bethesda challenge us to reflect deeply on our own lives. Do we simply follow religious rules, or do we allow God's compassion to flow through us in every action we take? The Pharisees, fixated on the letter of the law, missed the spirit of the Sabbath, a day meant for rest, healing, and showing God's love to everyone. This miracle calls us to move beyond a faith that is merely spoken. True faith is alive. It acts with purpose and intention. It reaches out with compassion to those in need, offering a helping hand and a kind heart. It sees the person, not the problem, recognizing the humanity in everyone. It breaks down barriers of tradition and prejudice, just as Jesus did, embracing all with love and understanding. Section 5. Mercy triumphs over tradition. The Sabbath, a day of rest, was never intended to be a day of rigidity. It was meant to be a day of rejoicing in God's goodness and extending that goodness to others. Jesus showed us that mercy triumphs over tradition. He healed on the Sabbath because compassion cannot be contained by a calendar. We too are called to be vessels of God's love, not bound by legalistic interpretations, but empowered by the Spirit of grace. When we see suffering, are we moved to act? Do we prioritize compassion over convenience? Section 6. Answer the call. The miracle at Bethesda is a timeless call to action. Every day we encounter people burdened by physical, emotional, or spiritual needs. Let us be the hands and feet of Jesus, offering hope and healing. Let us be known for our
On my way
compassion, our
through the
willingness to reach out
storm,
and make...
light in darkness, keeping warm, my faith unshaken, free from harm. In His love I am reborn. Every mountain, every fight, He's beside me, shining bright. Through the valley to the height,